less suspect. Yeah? No. I'm like a big, less suspect. I know. I mean, I've been to your apartment and seen the less dish, towels, and glasses, and the youngest toilet paper. It's like you live in a gift shop. It's worse. See, when I was a young kid, I moved here from New Jersey. I didn't have any plans or anything. So my Uncle Carl started taking me to Henry Park. I just, um, I got lost in the game. I mean, the ballpark and the people, and the people, the color, sounds, smells, and, and then he got cancer and he died and he left me his season tickets and his passion. I mean, it's very big part of my life. And it's been a problem with me and woman. Uh, I know those women. They pay attention to me, and why aren't you talking to me? You're talking to me. Yeah, exactly. God, those women are so pathetic. Yeah, it's like, what are you getting so worked up for? I mean, you're not even doing it. You are watching it. Yeah, it's like, hey, how about sometimes I like to be 11 years old. I like being part of something that's bigger than me, bigger than I. It's good for, it's good for your soul to invest in something that you can't control. You are a romantic. You have a really good soul. You can love under the best and worst conditions. I don't know. Well, yeah, there's, I just, yeah, I just, hey, uh, you took a really big chance in inviting me to meet your family. Now, I'm gonna take a chance, big one. Lindsay, will you go to opening day with me? Yes, 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 yeah. You hear that? She said yes. Oh, yeah. Ben! Ben! Why are you? You're gonna get arrested. Don't sell your tickets, okay? That's why you ran across the whole field? Yes, to stop you. What? You're you're out of here. Just give me a second, okay? Just give me a second, please, please. You gotta tell me. Wait, the outfit, the grass, is it spongy? Man, focus. Sorry. This is important to you, okay? This is your son of every your car. You notice it. No, I fell in love with this when I was 7 because I had nothing there, nothing else. Now I love with you. I, I don't need this. I don't want this. Wait. You love me enough to sell your ticket. I love you enough not to let you. What do you say? Say we try to go for me? Let's just one out of the park. That's the sexiest thing I've ever heard in my life. Ma'am, you're gonna have to help me. Ma'am? Yeah, I'm being arrested. Alright, let it go, buddy. Never. Fuck off. Pathetic. Giraffe. Rico. Sporty. And some sporty bar. Barrel. Ditch. Uh, uh, What were your New Year's resolution for 2017 and how did it go? Keep up. 생활 미차 표현. 기운 내세요. Keep your chin up. 또는 keep your head up. You're on the right track. 자신은 제대로 하고 있습니다. 다 잘돼 있고요. This will work out for the best. Thus, quote by Joshua J. Murray. Challenges are what makes life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. It makes life meaningful. A soldier escapes from North Korea to South Korea. It happened near these iconic buildings standing the border, the only have where soldiers from the north and south come face to face. Those from the north and just yards from freedom, a quest that nearly ended in death for this soldier. Behind the wheel of a military jeep, the 20-year-old barrels toward the south his fellow North Korean soldiers in hot pursuit. There are some landmines, there are multiple set of fences, electrified fences, so it's not easy to get across. Easy to cross across. The jeep crashed into a ditch, the border so close. He broke into a lawn known as North Korean guards open fire. Dozens of rounds bled aimed it at the defender, five or six leaping into him as he crossed the dividing line. Critically wounded, this impressive image shows what happened next. South Korean soldiers stay low, avoid fire, crawling toward the defender. That is him lying still. They carry him out away from the danger and off to a nearby medical center. By ABC Center. They tell you. 우! 엄마! 엄마 오셨어요! SN 320. 90 years old figure skater. 네? 가방 잊어버렸어요. By your bed movie. Easier to skate and work. Because you push with one foot and you stand on the other one and you don't have to keep moving your feet all the time. But yeah, skating is just fun. My name is Yuri. You put in Mary Motors the one. I was born July 5th, 1925. Is that right? 7/5/25. Now I'm 90 and I've been skating as long as I've been in had a pair of skates. My father works for AT&T, the old-fashioned American telephone and telegraph company, and then they transported him to Denver, where we stayed in forever. He was working so hard and he was so dedicated. The doctor told him he had to have some recreation, so the family went to Evergreen by the lake. We would go up and you could skate outside. You might was great. Well, it was a couple years ago, and I was downstairs and I was trying to pour myself a cup of coffee, and I poured the coffee and I couldn't drink it. When I went up upstairs, and I said, Sherry, I was trying to say I can't drink my coffee. My mouth was warm. And so she looked at me and she said, get dressed. We're going to the hospital. You're having a stroke. You're having a stroke. Huh, huh. Dang it. They kept me in the hospital for a couple of days, and then I went to this recovery sort of thing. And whenever you have something that instead of your regular living, and it's so easy to eat, easy living, I could I could do this once. I could do this. I could this. I could do this. No, I can now, but I will try. So I've been working at it, and it takes a while. It takes a long time. We have, and maybe I'm I'm just not as good as one as was I once was probably not because I could do a lot of things when I was better and younger, of course. Because I did age has something to do with it. I like going I like going I like going to the lake and I like skating and anytime I could go to the lake I go. I try to go at least 5 days a week. I skate I skate quite a bit and I like to be skating for as long as I can skate. Someone said, how can you skate so well? You hit it with what? Well, I triple when I walk. Eh? But I don't have edges on my shoes. I have edges on my skates, and I can skate on my skate. So I don't fall down very much. I don't have I haven't fallen them many times lately. What you do what you do with your life and what you find enjoy and is a hits your video life is you. Actually all you. And I think it's wonderful if you can follow things that you like to do in your life. I like waking up in the morning because I know I've another day. Old fashioned recreation, stroll, triple, precede, connection. Question of the day. What was your childhood dream? 사람이 잡혀야. 끼어들지 마! Say all of this. 그게 너랑 자네 무슨 상관이요? 시간 끝이요. What it to you? 아 이게 뭐야? 누가 신경을 쓰느냐? Who cares? Whatever. I don't care. There's quote by her 야하 하yes yes quote by 하yes 야야. I always wonder why birds choose to stay in the same place when they can fly anywhere on the earth. Then I ask myself the same question. Uh, John Legend success of a poet. The biggest, very successful person you know has failed at what they love to do before. I feel unsuccessful in my career. You just didn't know about it because I wasn't famous yet and I was trying to be famous. I was trying to get a report, get a record for 6 years, and I kept getting turned down. And any successful person if the only seems like anything just happened, just like for them, it usually was preceded by a bunch of barriers and least of significant amount. But the great ones aren't the ones that don't fail. They're the ones that learn from their failure and they keep going and they are persistent and they are tenacious. And for me, I was trying to get a record deal from 1998 to 2004, and I got turned down by every major record label, including the one I'm signed to now. And for me, personally, that means that even if when you hear no, you have to keep going through all those no's until you get to yes. And with learning something new, I think it's the same principle. When I was younger, I didn't really know that you could just get better at things because I think so we are so used to the idea that you are talented at something and this is sort of basic. The idea that oh he's just a good singer. And even he's singing I've gotten better at singing as I've gotten older. As with 330, the first season 9, episode 80, 80, 80, Lord and Chandler at Hotel. Hi, this is North Scala in Suite 206. I think you've got, I think you've gotten, I think you've gotten a couple of things. Would you have some contributory poetry sent to my room? Thank you. Okay. Toothbrush, toothpaste, radio, mouthwash, deodorant, dental floss, band-aids, shaving cream, and to shave. And I'm forgetting some things. Is there anything else you have that I haven't explored already? Yeah, go ahead. Think of some tampons. Where'd you get? USA. Nice, leave it to the others. And I've got two more apples. With portion of bushel. God, I feel so alive. I love being in the country. I also got this great salt and pepper shaker from the next one. Oh, that's not cool. Dude, none of this is cool. No, Chandler, you have to find the line between stealing and taking what the hotel owes you. For example, hair dryer, not a rule, but shampoos and conditioners are necessary. Now, the salt shaker is off limits, but the salt, wish I, wish I thought this too. That, that makes no sense. 이렇게 생각해. 그래서 생각하고, I think I'm getting what you need to, like the little lamp is the hotel. But the bulb, oh, you already got that. Not my first time in the hotel, my friend. Oh, how about this? No, no, no. You can take the remote control. Yes, but the battery. Thank you very much. Hats up to you. Oh, let's celebrate with some nipple catching. No, at least tell me where to hit it. Here's your copy of bill. We hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, we did, and you still have to table you left. or I feel better in the long time. Oh, dude, don't worry about it. I'm bound on that because we made it in the game. Oh my god, what? There's something new in the bowl. Look, we have enough. Just walk away. No, I want the prequels. There's a professor, there's a professor right outside. It's not the same. No, look, she's gonna see us. No, she won't. I'm sly. Go quick. Ah, ah. Thank you for the delightful stay. Oh, my little Bugatti! Complimentary. Territory. Social. People. That sound. That's who. A dog. Otherwise. Question of the day. If you could travel anywhere, where would you go and why? 잠이 잡혀. 나 감기 걸릴 것 같아. I think I'm coming down with a cold. 그건 아니 대신했어. He told it me. 어, 주로 힘든 일을 겪고 난 친구한테 할 수 있는 말입니다. 잘 견디고 있냐? How are you holding up? There's a quiet by your feelings. One of the greatest victories you can gain over someone is stupid him and past politeness. Holy, how to get a phone number using your dog? 하자 하자 여자 꽂히는데 걔까지 이용하네. 하긴 미얀다에서도 이런 비슷한 장면이. One of the reasons many women like men with dogs is because it signals that they are capable of loving some other being in themselves. They are capable of commitment. According to one poll, women prefer big dogs. Maybe, maybe you have across to eat your prayers. That's good. Don't worry. I'm thinking of cute fatter here. I'm thinking of cute fatter here. Hey, can I borrow your voice for a second? Sure. I need to get a selfie with me when Mary comes later here. Otherwise, my mom's gonna think I didn't actually take her out. Say hi. Ah, her purse. There you go. Choose. Dick, I'm Brian. What's your name? Marian? Emily. Emily. What a wonderful world. There's SOM 340. What makes life worth living? Would you would you want would you want to be on life if it offers any chance of longer life? Are you most worried of the quality of the time than the quantity? Both of those choices are thoughtful and brave, but for all of us, is our choice. That's true at the end of life, and for medical care, those are our lives. If you're pregnant, do you want genetic screens? Is a deep replacement right or not? Do you want to do a dialysis in a clinic or at home? This is it depends. If what medical care will help you live life the way you want to. I hope you live a that pet the next time you face a decision in your health. Remember, remember, remember that you always have a choice, and it's okay to say no to a treatment that's not right for you. It's not right for you. There's a pump by. William Stanley Merriam is just two sentences long that captures how I feel now. Your absence has gone through me like thread through a needle. Everything I do is stitched with this is color. Solid and punk it, it evoke, evokes my love for Paul and a new positivity that came from loving and losing him. When Paul said it's going, it's going to be okay, that didn't mean that we could cure his illness. Instead, we learned to observe both joy and sadness at the same time to uncover beauty and purpose with multiplied despite and because we are all born and will die. And for all the sadness and sleepless night, it's turned up this is for joy. I promise on Paul's grave and was your 2 year old run around, run around on the grass. I feel fire on the beach and watch the sunset with our friends. Exercise and mindfulness meditation have, have helped a lot. And someday, I hope I do remarried. Get married. Ultimately, I get that our daughter grow. I've done a lot about what I'm going, what I say to her when she's older. Katie, engaging in the full range of experience, living and dying, love and loss, is what we get to do. Being human doesn't happen despite separating it happens with limit. When we approaches suffering together, when we chose not to hide from it, our lives don't diminish their impact. I've learned that cancer isn't always a battle. Or if it is, maybe it's a fight for something deeper than we thought. Our job is to find faith, but to help each other through that is total balance as shepherds. That's how we make it okay. Even when it's not by saying it out loud, saying it out loud, by helping each other to go in a corner food never hurt either. Be you. Janet, Janet, Janet. Evolve, uncover, BBC, free, apologize. Question of the day. What do you want to achieve before you die? Time is up. Did you flunk it again? Did you pop it again? Oh my god, not top of that. I aced the test. 어피츠, 복숭아는 하루 종일 벼락치기를 하고 있었어. A peach has been charming for the exam all day. That's caught by constantly when when becomes air. I can't go. I'll go on. Mr. Doubtfire. Somebody a pain in my ass. 어떤 사람이 꼴 보기 싫대. 난 Mr. Fire, listen dear, get back inside right now before you freeze. She said cold. Look, I just apologize for such a pain today. Oh dear, it's alright. No really sorry. I just, I'm still kind of messed up about everything. We all are, sweetie. What? We all are, sweetie. What? I just miss I understand the pain you are all going through. Thank you. You went. Bye. Thank you. Well, my lady, it's a pleasure to see you again. Enjoy as always. 전혀 대한 기분이 좋습니다. I like that vegetarian look. Nature, healthy, just the way God made. Yeah, God made. Yeah. He broke the mold when he made me dear. He made me very special. He did. Precious. 아니요, 아니요. 내일 아침 먹을래요. SOM 300. Yeah. Ivanka Trump interview by ABC News. Trump. I don't like her because of Trump. You. Ivanka Trump interview. People are saying that you are essentially gonna be the first lady. There's one first lady, and Maria will be an unbearable first lady. He's a remarkable person. Will you have an ambition to be? Do you have a sense of what you think you wanna capture as a move? Today my focus really is really just moving towards and traveling around the country in listening. She says she's still figuring out her role, but it's clear Gerard, her husband of 7 years, will be a kid player like his wife Gerard knows a life of prosperity. Uh, a Harvard grade, and he took come from a family who made a fortune in real estate. Other people don't know your husband. He was a sense of who he is. He is a remarkable human being. He is kind and thoughtful, and he is an unbelievable father. Gerald Pushman named as senior White House advisor. It's about because one of the most powerful men in the West Wing. When meeting Ivanka, there's no denying her diplomatic skills. This, this, despite the ice cold tension between her dad and Hillary Clinton, when they wouldn't even shake hands during the second debate, Ivanka and Chelsea Clinton had a warmest moment. She is a very good friend of mine. She's been a friend of mine long before the campaign. Are you still friends? Of course. I haven't spoken about the biggest changes of this that chapter with her just yet, but I is intent to tell that Women's Club she's even writing a new book, Womenhood, work as a guide to help women achieve success. Book Christie's will go to charities for women. Christie will quick to point out to the irony. 12. There's going to be a class with a lot of women who failed, and your dad is gonna set women back, gonna turn back the clock. What do you say to those women who are fearful? I say, give my father a chance. I think that what she's doing should entire life is supporting Trump. Sure. You do? Sure. Does he listen to you? Depends on the day. Depends on the day. We are in a divided nation right now. Does it trouble that there are a lot of people who are fearful of your death presidency? For every currently, I would say, I give it time, like coming to come office, like it probably wrong. Your death speech will probably be more important than anyone he's ever given. Do you have a sense of what he's going to say? Just like his speech on election right night, it will focus on unity, on optimism, and on the future. Imagine Trump's life is about to change dramatically, but she says not completely. Friday after his thought is that he should be the president. What are you gonna do him? What are you gonna? He's always dead. He always wins. 499, 499, 499. I'm the Boer robot in New York. Remarkable. Proceed. Let, let me beat her. Dramatic. Glamour. Mature. Mature. Question of the day. What would you What would you do if you were president? 생활 미천표. 첫 방금 건강검진 받았어요. I just had a physical. 그래서 어떻게 했냐? So, how'd it go? 아직도 아파? Does it still hurt? 완전 인기 부정하구만. I'm under the weather. There's quite by Steve Jobs. There's a quite by Steve Jobs. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I love what I eat. You've got to find what you love. Michael Michael Kors say the play pays. Real is my town. Fashion is my life. Another another way where patient what is called fashion show. It's about design. It's about grammar. It's about energy. It's about speed. It's about performing. It's about connecting all the dots. The world of fashion is more than just fashion. It's about connecting bank models, symbolic ideas, and even countries on a global scale. Glamour is about competence. People chose to wear Michael Kors when it matters because they just need to make them look and feel their best and to make it easy. Today, everyone is part of the new jet set. Now there are people traveling more regularly, but they are traveling partially every time they look and tweet their phone what they want. We live in a world that is more social or mobile, more instant, and more connected than ever before. We used to think that the world had borders. There are no borders anymore, and there are no fashion. There are no borders anymore in fashion or in life. There's only access. Finished. SOM 306. Sharon Jetberg. Facebook. COO. Sharon Jetberg and Judges of Class of 2012. Part 1. This time meets none of my career. He put his hand on my seat and he looked at me and said, "Don't be an idiot." As our career advice. And then she said, get on a rocket ship. Get on a rocket ship! When companies are growing quickly and they are having a lot of impact, careers take care of themselves. If you are for the sit on a rocket ship, don't ask what's it. Just get on. About six and a half years later, when I was leaving, Google, I took that advice to my to heart and to my heart. I was offered CEO job at a bunch of companies, but I went to Facebook as COO, Chief Operating Officer. At the time, people said, "What? Why are you gonna work for a 23-year-old?" The traditional meta- metaphor for for careers is a ladder, but I no longer think that metaphors holds. It doesn't make sense in a less hierarchical world. Technological technology, education, demand. Speech why do we have to view women leaders? Women don't women do not negotiate for themselves in the workforce. Studying the last 2 years of people entering the workforce out of the colleges showed that 57% of boys entering one man, I guess, are negotiating their first salary and only 7% of women. And most importantly, men attribute their success to themselves and women attribute it to others and external factors. If you ask men why they did a good job, they say, I'm awesome. Obviously, why are you asking? Why are you even asking? If you ask women why they did a good job, what they'll say is, someone helped them. They got lucky. They got work really hard. Why does it matter? Why? It's better or not because no one gets to the scholars of the scholar offices by sitting on the side, not at the table. And no one gets the promotion if they don't think they deserve their success or they don't even understand their own business. I wish the answer was easy. I wish I could go tell all the young women I work for all these fabulous women. Believe in yourself and negotiate for yourself on your own success. Boom! I wish I could tell that to my daughter, but it's not that simple. Because what the data shows above all else is one thing, which is that success and likely and positively correlated for men and negatively correlated for women. And everyone's learning, because we all know this to be true. Charles Edward addressed the class of 2012, Part 2, and foremost deeply that your generation accomplishes, accomplishes what mine has failed to do. Give us a world where have our homes are not by men and have our institutions are not by women. I'm pretty sure what I'm pretty sure that would be a better world. Boom! Criteria. My job. Bullshit. Metaphor. Metaphor. Attribute. Correlate. Negotiate. Did you know bullshit? Question of the day. When was the last time you worked incredibly hard? 생활에 비슷한 표현. 오해하지 마. Don't get me wrong. 기분 나쁘게 바라지 마. Don't take it personally. What they call, most, most of the people, what they call, no offense, 일부러 그런 게 아니라, I didn't mean it. You must not know about it. You must not know about it. 나에 대해 잘 모르는 것 같아. I can't, I can't another you in a minute. 너 같은 사람을 이용하는 너 같은 사람을 이용하는 것이 있어. Who do you think you're? Who do you think you are? 너가 그렇게 잘났냐? There's a quite, there's a quite by Chinese proverb. The man who removes a mountain begins by carrying always most of. Child of the 90s, child, child of the 90s, Internet Explorer. We might not, we might not remember, but we remember, we met, but we met in the 90s. We are no members of Generation Y, as in Genius, Yo-Yo. Life moved a little slower. This, 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 this were square. That computers has personality. Actual story space was just a different way. There was only there was only one social network, but most of your friends die of dysentery. The only thing missing in your pocket was a pad until they died too. But at least the troll was still a friend. Lunch was a puzzle, not a picture. You were pumping jams, water shoes. You didn't have to worry about a newsfeed full of farm animals. You were busy feeding wild animals. A haircut didn't cost 60, cost 4 minutes. You really had nothing to lose, unless, of course, you were playing for keeps. The future was bright, you grow, so did we. We know Microsoft Windows 98. Dun, 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 dun. SOM 370. Greg Mikowski Tom. 1.1. I had no experience in shoes. I had no experience in charity, but I had an idea and I thought that this idea could work. So we started very small, one village, 200 kids, and selling their sold shoes out of my apartment in California. Shortly after, shortly after we started, shortly after we started, some of the media, some of the local media started write about us. And before we knew it, we were selling thousands of shoes out of my apartment. That summer, we sold thousands, well, 10,000 pairs, and then we went back to Arizona to give them to many of the children in need. I never forget this first time I had this experience. I was in the airport 5 months after we started stops. I was at the check-in counter and was doing the kiosk in New York City. And was look and I looked over next to me, and there was a woman, was a woman, last pair of tops. At this point, I I had never seen a stranger wearing our shoes, so I was excited. So I asked her. I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, what are those red shoes you are wearing? I really like them. Pretend, pretend to not to pretend to not know what they were." And she looked at me and she said, "They're Tom's shoes." That gave her away. That gave her away. I was doing my own checking by not wanting, wanting to give it too much attention to give away who I was. But she's but she started wanted more of the attention. So did grab my shoulder and she said, "No, you don't understand." But she wanted more. She goes, "This is the most amazing place in the world. When I got this pair of shoes, they gave a pair to to a child in Argentina, and there's this guy. He lives in Los Angeles. I think he lives on a boat." And basically, when she was telling me what totally with lots of passion. So I had to tell her who I was. I did, and he laughed. And I remember when I told her, I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, my name is blank. I study top." She looks at me and she pauses very quiet, and she goes, "Why did you cut your hair?" There was that was her one question. But I learned a lot from the question because with the later he knew I cut my hair that customer was that she wasn't just a customer. She was a supporter, a regular. 단골 손님. She was watching the video on YouTube. She was tweeting about it, putting it on Facebook. Post. She was connected to what we were doing. And why? Because our business had a mission. It wasn't just about profit. It's about making the world a better place, and she believed in that. Charity, cheers, pause, mission. This blood, biological, multicultural, help, data, and help. Supervisor, question of the day. What is something you want everyone to know? 삶이 잡혀. Would you order that? 저런 말한테? Would you get that? 또는 간단하게 줄여서 우주라고도 합니다. 나 화장실 보내주려고 해놓지로. I always have my phone on vibrate. 이 순간에 인스타그램에 꿀이다. Let's Instagram. Let's Instagram, yes. There's there's a quote by Leonardo, Leonardo da Vinci. Obstacles cannot cross me. Every obstacle has to start resolved. He who is fixed to a start or does not change his mind. Leonardo da Vinci. Daniel Henry of auditioning and his mom. Equals. I guess people don't realize that I started auditioning early 2007. Never ever got the part. I always know no, 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 no. I was terrible for listening. I hated it. And I've had many, many movies, many, many opportunities that almost happened, didn't happen. But you just keep going, you keep going, and you still, you still, you still feel your cheap scars. Boy, so Sam, how's the apartment? It's fine. I told, I told her I knew one. Very bright, she's very strong. My mother was abducted when she was like a year and a half old after the Korean War in 57 and brought to the States, and she couldn't speak Korean, not a word. For a, for a woman being a time, um, Korean woman that grew up in the 60s to become, supervisor in a hotel is very incredible. It's very incredible. She has so much respect and she's a hero man. 일단은 배터리 좀 더 충전하기 위해서 잠시 스트리밍을 종료하도록 하겠습니다.